What is up, Dream Team podcast crew? This is episode 4 and the last one that we're doing for Cass. Here I'm accompanied by Leon, Matthias, and Nelson per usual. And we have a guest today,
All the way from Mexico.
straight up from Mexico, or Puerto Rico. It's still unknown. He was kind of brought here on a boat. His name is Mikael.
Hola a todos, buenos días.
Yay! This is actually an English-speaking podcast, if you don't mind. If you can habla inglés, that would be really nice.
No hablo inglés.
All right, please habla inglés so we can get it moving. Today, our topic is living in Austria. We have a couple of refugees here, me, Nelson, and the Mexican. And we have kind of Austrians, I guess, that have lived in Austria or experienced Austrian culture at the least. So we're going to talk about that today, and Leon's going to get us warmed up.
Yeah, so I have a bunch of points prepared. So like the first question I want to ask you guys is
Bunch of points.
A bunch of points, yeah. So how long have you guys lived here?
3 months.
Sadly, for 6 years.
Sadly.
Man, Matthias, you've been here like 4 or 5, right? 4 or 5 months.
It's been already 4.
September, I think, right?
I
No,
think 4, yeah.
I came August. Wait, now is what?
Yeah, it's 4 months.
December.
Yeah, so it should be like 4 or so.
In 4 months.
In
Yeah.
13 days, I'm entering the 5th worst year of my life here in Austria.
God damn, man's got it.
Wow.
Man
You
knows
have
the
to say
exact
that.
amount of days.
God damn.
Why are you hating on us?
Leon, how long have you lived here?
It's my entire life, man. How old am I? Like 16?
Exactly.
Were you born here? Were
How
you born
old
in
am
Austria?
I?
Exactly.
How,
I was-
Leon, were you born in
if
Austria?
you don't know
Yeah,
how
I
are
was
you
born
supposed
here.
to know?
Actually,
Yeah,
just
he was the first generation of Austrians from his family.
I wouldn't call myself really Austrian though. I mean, obviously, like officially, I'm an Austrian, but so is
Yeah,
Nelson,
obviously you're not
No,
Austrian,
officially,
but
I'm also Austrian,
we
but
can
I've
see
been-
Officially, we're all Austrians, right? Wait, no.
Officially,
me,
I'm a
Matthias,
refugee.
and Leon are Austrians.
Yeah, wait, who here has the Austrian citizenship?
Officially, we're
Yeah, me too.
me.
I have a
Imran?
European one, but not an Austrian one.
Mikael, I thought yours was German.
Yeah, same thing.
Literally not.
Sick.
It's literally not.
Literally.
Literally 2 different countries.
Yeah.
Alright. Alright, moving on to the next point. Do you guys like it here in Austria?
Based on our responses of how long we've been here, what do you think?
Very much, I'd say.
I
It's a
guess I
nice
would have the
country.
most positive response because, you know, I grew up in Cyprus and I've been wanting to come to Austria or some European country. Well, Cyprus is Europe, just very bad.
I just wanted to see how the civilized people live.
Yo,
I
low-key.
was so looking forward to come here, and then I came like 4 months ago, and everyone here hates Linz and wants to get out, and I thought, okay, that's
Have you been to Linz? Like,
Bruh.
you know what Linz is, right? It's like basically
Bruh.
the devil's
more than
birthplace.
we get in Cyprus more than we
I mean, you know,
I
I
like
think only like really, I guess, privileged people have like the hate Linz, you know?
Hmm.
Because
I like-
actually,
I
you know,
like
No.
Are you
no,
calling
listen,
it
listen.
privilege?
Objectively
What?
speaking,
No.
it's a pretty nice place to live.
yes, exactly.
Objectively
I
speaking,
mean-
you are the only privileged person here, Leon.
do you mean?
Objectively speaking, I would have been living a happier life somewhere
And
else.
Mikael, actually. Mikael and
Okay,
you
let
are
me
the
put it
only
like this.
privileged.
Let me put it like this. Can I put it like
Austria
this?
has one of the best living qualities in the world.
Yeah.
Oh
Let
my
me put it
god,
like
Why am
this,
I
guys,
not
guys,
happy?
guys,
Why am I not
guys,
I'm
guys,
suffering. Why am I not happy?
guys.
Yeah, it's not
Guys,
good
yo, let me put it like this. Let me put it like this. As a kid from a third world country, I cannot say Austria is bad. I literally cannot. It has everything.
it's
right?
not bad. It's
And I'm
just
pretty sure we can
boring.
all agree. It's just boring. It's a horrible place to be a teenager in. It's just like, you know.
Because no one
so
ever wants to do
silly or
anything.
something. I don't even know
And
what to say.
basically, if you don't speak German fluently or if you don't know Austrian people, you are like excluded from
You
all
are
the fun
lost.
activities.
Let me tell you something. Yeah, okay, the one thing in Austria I realized is the language barrier. But compared to Cyprus, where the only thing you could do was go out to one mall, here there's so many things you can do, especially nature-wise. That's what I love about Linz and Austria.
Man, I
It's
would
such a-
rather go to
Nature.
Bosnia.
Who likes nature,
Linz?
bruh?
Bro, I would
There's like no
rather
nature
go to
in Linz,
Bosnia
bro.
where people threw freaking firecrackers at me in June than fucking stay here, bro.
Exactly.
This is so lame. So lame.
Yeah, you know,
Really a
Hey,
true
I could be a hood rat right now.
Nature.
yeah, you know that's exactly my point. I'm not saying I'm not privileged, but like, you know,
Oh,
I mean, I definitely am privileged, you know, to be living in such a safe country in such a high-ranking country in
Is that
terms
equal to
of
privilege?
standard of life. I would say it's
I think everyone is deserving of living in a good place and a safe place.
yeah, but you know,
So,
compared to like other
True.
worse countries, it's definitely privilege in my opinion.
Russian Gandhi over here. Alright, but I don't know. I would definitely say that it's just very uneventful. And it's a pretty boring place to be a teen, especially if you are not Austrian.
Yeah, definitely, I agree. Also.
Definitely.
I definitely agree.
But we kind of have a special case here because Leon is kind of Austrian, but he doesn't really have many Austrian people he hangs out with, I guess, that are like outside of school.
yeah, but I don't understand why you guys say there's not much to do here because there's what I saw, there's so much to do here. Like now in the winter season, you can go skiing and everything.
Matthias.
Not everyone likes to
Matthias.
go
Oh, no,
outside
rowing
and
and
walk
everything.
around
Matthias.
the freaking
All sorts
forest.
of sports. You have
Matthias.
Plus City with the
Matthias.
malls, the
Walk through the
shopping,
forest.
and the cinemas
Matthias,
and everything. and bowling.
Matthias, stop it. Matthias,
Blue
stop
City?
it. Stop
Blue
it,
City.
okay?
Blue City is the only shopping mall
Stop it.
ever that I've seen that is outside of the freaking city it is for, bro. How? How do you manage to mess up that? But we have Passage. Oh, sorry, we have Media Market Passage.
What's your language?
Language.
Language.
Yeah,
Yeah, Matthias,
Guys,
though, about your point, though, let me put it like this.
Ungrateful.
Let me put it like this, Matthias. Most people who are regular people don't care about nature. We want to do things, okay? We want to do actual things. Frick the nature. I'm gonna switch that word for
Then
the other
arrange
word.
something.
Freak
No,
the
then
nature.
arrange
Okay.
something. What you want to do? What would you like to do? Tell me.
Alright,
I mean, Imran wants to throw
not
like a
walk
cave
in
with a fire.
nature.
I would
I would
love
like
to be a hood rat. I want to be a hood rat, man. I want to
What's
shoot
that?
people, get money, sell drugs. Okay. That's what I'm trying to do.
Future criminal over here. Goddamn.
I
But
wanna
Matthias,
carry.
I don't wanna do nature stuff.
I wanna carry backpacks with copious amounts of drugs and money in them, bro. That's what I want to do. I want to carry them from point A to point B, and that's gonna be my vector study, bro.
Yeah,
I
the
don't
grind
need
stop.
physics.
Lads,
Don't stop.
topic, language. Come on, back on track.
Yeah, sorry,
Matthias,
sorry.
yo, Matthias, about what you said, I think you only feel that way because you've only been here for such a short time. I feel like if you,
True. We've
live
been
here for like
we've
longer,
been
yeah, you're
stuck
gonna
in
start
this
to
for 5 years.
get bored
I
of it,
get
yeah.
that. I felt that way.
Because
about
when you take
Cyprus.
the
I'm talking
same
about
nature walks for
objectively.
7 years, like it kind of gets boring.
Who the hell
Yo,
takes
when I
No,
say
plus
nature,
How old are
I
you?
think
go
Matthias.
meditate with the
15? Who
cows.
takes
I'm not
nature
saying
walks
go
at
meditate with the
15?
cows. I'm saying do like activities. I
But,
don't know. There's rowing.
Matthias,
here,
you want to be
there's
Western
skiing.
European. You obviously want to be Western European, and
What do you
none
mean I
of
wanna
us
be?
want to do that. We just
What
want to
do
be
you
hood rats, okay?
What do you mean I want to be
Yeah, I love
Western
selling drugs,
European?
bro.
Who is we now?
Man's fucking putting
Naturey,
us all in one
I'm
category.
okay
Nature-y,
being a Western
hiking.
European.
taking pictures out. What are you, bro? Are you the
You
what are
sound
you,
like
man?
A 60-year-old spiritualist. I'm just saying there are things to do here.
You're like a middle-aged man in a 15-year-old teen's body, honestly.
I'm
Yeah.
not.
Man likes to
No.
take nature walks,
What
likes
is
going
this?
skiing,
You
he
are.
likes
Can you
hiking.
not enjoy nature anymore? What is this?
Yeah, it's physically impossible for a teen to like nature, bro.
Nah.
Mad.
Alright, so my next topic is the language barriers. How is that for you? How has it
I think
affected
in,
your social
in
life at all?
Austria it's kind of big.
Especially because
Yeah.
German is such a, complex and difficult language
I
to
agree.
learn.
Not only that, it's just the Austrians. I would think that many of them know and communicate in English, but they're actually really, focused and no, how do you say it? They're really tight and stuck up on speaking Austrian, and they want everyone to, in that sense.
I actually feel like some of them don't feel like they have to learn English pretty well. I feel like some of them are pretty uneducated when it comes to languages. Because they're probably from like a pretty like relatively well-off family and they want to stay in Austria, which is understandable. So I would guess they don't really care to learn English as well or that much.
The real locals are
Yeah,
really
but like you
uptight
guys
with
live
that.
in Linz.
And also, let's talk about the dialect. With the heavy Austrian dialect, even I, who speaks German to an extent,
Look.
I couldn't understand it when I first came. I could not understand it.
We
It's a
get
matter-
it. You
it's a
speak
matter
German.
of
All I can
getting
say
used to.
is that you guys live in Linz, okay? You guys live in a
So
city.
do you.
You should move to like I don't know, a town or a village or something like where I live and see how much worse it is. Trust me,
Martink
it can get way
honestly
worse.
isn't that bad, bro. It's pretty chill, I guess.
Dude, but
Sola-
have you heard them
Sola-
speak?
I mean,
Have you heard them
Solacity
speak?
Solacity is kind of like a further away place, right?
Yeah, but there's like
Yeah,
I
but
guess there's
so
more
many
things to do.
like other race people live there though. Here's just white people and it's just Austrians.
What do you mean with other
So they
race?
speak like What other races? What do you mean?
Yeah, in my
I find
neighborhood,
that-
I have all the homies, all the like Russian, Chechen, Bosnian, Serbian people.
Exactly. You got Bosnian, you got
Whoa.
Serbian, you got black people, everything in like Solar City and
There's only
stuff. So
one
like,
all
there's
the
race,
a
and it's called
Serbian and
human
black.
race.
Okay, I'll stop that.
All
Three
races.
people spoke at the same time. I don't even know what he said. What?
I said there's only one race, and it's the human race.
Freaking guy. Okay, but I'm just saying here, like the dialect is strong, bro. And they only like
Yeah,
speak
understand.
German, and like here, I used to go to a Volksschule here, and you should see the English they teach these kids, man. It's like the most basic form of English that would never help you in a conversation, and it's just like they just grow up thinking that's English, and it's not. They
I
just
mean, the
don't
thing
know
is, though,
any
they
other
don't really need
languages.
to speak English. I mean, they don't need to speak English like at
Exactly.
our level. They can
They
just
just
stay
do what
here in
they want.
Austria and speak here in dialect, you know?
I mean, it's like
And live a
I
happy
just want to put
life.
in comparison. It's not that there are only a lot of Austrians here. There are a lot of foreigners from different places as well, but they're all expected to learn German. Unlike if we say Dubai, which is in the Emirates, they all speak English there because it's multinational and everything. You know, it's just in
Yeah,
perspective.
that's racist.
That's
Why
true,
is that
Matthias.
racist?
That's racist.
What's a
that
truly
racist?
multinational country?
Jerusalem.
Dubai, okay,
I
Dubai
mean, it's not a
exists.
it's not a really
Jerusalem.
country, but Jerusalem is pretty diverse, I would say.
Dubai is diverse.
Yeah, they have the Jews, they have the Muslims, and the Christians.
Mhm.
Yeah,
all,
but like
all, all,
I
all
would
of those
say,
are races for sure. They're all races.
I would say like Northern Africa moving on to the Middle East, they have like a lot of
Man, no
different
one knows
How?
about those
people.
places.
How?
Name 5 northern African countries.
Algeria,
Mali,
Morocco, Egypt.
Morocco, Tunisia,
That's
Egypt.
3.
Keep
More, 2
going.
more.
Tunisia.
How are they multinational?
One more.
Algeria,
Oh, I
Egypt,
said Tunisia, Egypt,
Morocco.
Morocco, Mali.
Wait, Morocco is in
Mali.
Africa?
What else? Yeah, Mali.
What?
Who is this
What
man?
I
else?
thought it was in Central America. What the hell?
What did he say?
What?
What
Morocco
You
is
thought
in.
Morocco was in Central America.
Oi,
Morocco.
Sounds like such a Spanish name.
Have you seen Morocco?
I thought China was in
Morocco, you know?
Vietnam. What?
They're all like bunch of Arabs. Oh my bad.
It's not a bad word, man.
Yeah, but Imran will
Yeah,
tell
but-
us to twist it
Like
around.
that made it seem racist.
Yeah, yeah.
Huh?
When you.
The way, no, the way he
The way
said
you
it was
you
so
reacted.
hateful. It's owned by a bunch of
Loki.
Arabs.
Ew, I said the A
Mikhail,
word.
Mikhail. I will not lie. Before I left Nigeria, I didn't know Hispanics existed. I literally didn't know.
What?
You thought we were just
What
Arabs
did
that
you
spoke.
think was
Yeah,
South
before
America?
I didn't know what I thought when I saw one the first time. I was like, "What? I didn't even
what
know
is
why they
Exactly.
spoke Spanish or
The same with
anything."
me
I
and
was
black
like,
people. I was like, all I knew was like 50 Cent, Snoop Dogg, Will Smith, and his friend from Bad Boys. I
"See,
forgot his
you
name,
knew,
Martin
you
Lawrence.
knew some people. I didn't know
Yeah.
anything.
No.
Anyone
I knew
at
them,
all.
and I was like, okay, so black people are rappers and like bad boys, right?
And then you
And
see
so
Nelson, and your opinion
then I
changes.
Then I came to Austria. I saw Natalie and Nelson and Tessie. I was like, okay,
The
where's
same what I
the
was
golden
expecting.
chains? Where's the guns? Where's the rappers? What is this?
Oh my god.
I mean, it was just the mentality I had, but then I was like, okay, they're normal people. They're legit the
Whoa,
same.
are you
The
serious?
We're
same.
They're
normal
not
people.
Normal.
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 Yeah,
Normal
the same as you. The same as you said. I didn't know what to think. I've never met one, so I was like, okay, wow, this is just the same thing.
One. You've never met one.
No,
Wow,
I've never
thank
even
you.
seen one, bro, till I came.
Black people are
Wow.
objects. Black
Yeah, I
lives
think
matter.
in Bosnia, there's barely any other
There's like
ethnicities
2
other than
black
Bosnia,
people and
right?
they play basketball. It's literally just 2 basketball players that are black that we imported from some country. Like we
Imported.
gathered up all of our little Bosnian currency and we paid them out of some other team.
Yeah, I'll ask again.
Yeah,
How
Mikhail.
how are the
Mikhail, what do you
language
think
barriers
about
for you?
the? Yeah.
How are the language barriers?
What do you think about the
Language
language
barriers.
barrier?
I believe
Learn the
that-
language if you want to live in our country.
I
Ben
believe
Shapiro?
that if you do not speak the language, they see you as a foreigner, immigrant. It doesn't matter your background. They see you as an inferior Yeah, they see you as inferior than them. Since they speak the language, they believe they have right over you. They're your boss, and I believe that's very wrong, and that should stop because many people suffer from this daily, and it should not be like this. It should change.
I mean, yeah, I agree, but I wouldn't say
Donald Trump 2020.
I don't I
You're
don't
thinking of a
know.
president.
I don't know if inferior is like the right word to describe it here.
Yeah, I wouldn't
No,
say
I
inferior
have
either.
already experienced it, and I believe it's the right word because when
Okay.
they see someone
No.
that doesn't, when they see someone that doesn't speak their language from of their country, they always look like with their chin up and feel that they have some authority over you. And yeah, it's truly disgusting.
Yeah, I agree. Definitely.
I wouldn't say. I would say they more like single you out, like you're not part of the group,
Yeah,
Yeah,
that,
yeah.
that
and they
also
feel
works.
like they're better than you because you're not part of the group. That's what I would say.
I also think there's a generation gap in this sense as well. I feel like the older Austrian real local ones are also more in that sense, as you said, they're more uptight and they look down on you. I feel like the more newer, more modern aged,
for sure.
if you can say that, Austrians are more open and accepting.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Also,
I
like
would
a
say
lot
the
of
older ones are a bit harder to please.
young
Mhm.
people have actually started like putting English words into their everyday
Exactly.
vocabulary
Yeah, I
and
feel like
stuff.
the younger generations are starting to learn
I mean,
English
it
more as well.
sounds pretty
Complete
bad.
lost.
Yeah, exactly.
for
It sounds
example.
pretty bad, but you know, I guess they're trying.
Yeah, they're
it's true.
trying. They're trying to integrate this such multinational language into their own
Yeah,
vocabulary.
a lot. Yeah, exactly. As Mikhail said, a lot of English terms and slang is built into the German slang as well now.
What
Yeah,
slang? Which one?
Lost.
Texting.
That was the word of the
Shoppen,
year.
shoppen. You know, that's very like
Chop,
term shoppen.
Lost was
Digga.
the word of the year of 2020.
Which one?
Lost.
It was the Jugendwort of des Jahres.
Jugendwort.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
The
What's lost?
teenage.
Like,
to be lost.
translate to the
Aber
viewers.
bist du komplett lost?
Hmm.
That.
Mr. Altstadt, Dr. German, sorry. My
Thank you.
bad. I
Thank
know
you.
Austrian people.
Wait,
Should I
Whoa.
pull
wouldn't it
out
be
the German
lost?
passport?
Why is it lost?
They don't ask me. They just
No,
add it
because
and they think they're cool.
if you're lost in a situation, you know, if you're talking to someone and you're lost, yeah, it means you're
Yeah, but isn't the German word that you would use instead of that just los?
What?
What?
That's the
Yeah,
whole
los.
point. They took oh my god.
No,
Verloren.
lost would
The T
mean
wasn't necessary.
lost would mean verloren.
Yeah,
Verloren.
exactly.
Yeah.
Not
Ja,
lost.
bist du
Whatever, doesn't
verloren?
matter.
Doesn't work.
So verloren,
was lost.
yeah, it doesn't work, man.
Okay, whatever.
Yeah, I think
I don't know.
a lot of people like integrate put English words into their German vocabulary because it's like easier to pronounce, and it's like
Lockdown.
because
Lockdown
of the
is
brevity.
English.
That's a
Yeah.
worldwide term now. I think. Lockdown, everyone
Distance
says.
learning.
Even my
the
Russian
worldwide.
Distance
grandmother,
learning.
even my Russian
Online
grandmother says
school.
lockdown.
Online school.
It's just
Yeah.
Yeah.
schooling, online schooling. They always have to do the ing. with
Online
it.
schooling.
But
yeah.
they always do it with an like instead of shopping, it's shoppen, like shoppen.
Yeah, it's like
Shop-
they German Germanify.
Wie geht's
denn mit
der Online-Schule? No, sorry, Online-Schooling.
Schooling.
Kann man nach Online-Schooling
Yeah.
shoppen? Bisschen
Yeah,
online
question.
shoppen.
You know how like I think they taught us this in German. Like in German, like when you're angry, you drag the words. You know,
Yeah.
you guys know
Yeah,
that.
yeah, yeah.
Don't you guys find that so annoying?
What do you
Fun
mean?
Give
fact,
an
yeah, yeah.
example.
Fun fact.
example,
Okay, when I
please.
play video games,
Ach nee, or something
no.
like that.
when
Or-
I play video games
Yeah.
and I beat my opponents and they're German, there's like this little snippet of time where you can hear what they said after you like beat them, right? And you could just hear like most of them like, oh, Digga, nein. And I was like, ja, geil. Na, das kann nicht sein. Like they're always like dragging it out. It's so annoying. It sounds like they're like moaning
It's
and
so
groaning.
annoying,
Yeah.
bruh.
True. I wonder where that comes from. Next question. Any other question?
All right. So my last one that I have, I guess we could just talk after this if we don't have enough time. Is that you want to stay in Austria?
No, as
No.
soon as I'm done with school, I am leaving
Ouch.
this good but
Special country?
A more important
Yeah.
question I would ask though, actually, a more important question.
Go ahead.
Okay, you're gonna leave the country, but will you keep your citizenship? Oh my God, citizenship.
Yeah, I think having an
Staatsbürgerschaft.
EU passport and citizenship is very
I would-
beneficial. Very
Yeah, I would
beneficial.
only keep it so I can travel around it. They don't need to check me twice. However, from personal experience, for instance, when I was coming back from a trip from Spain, a bunch of the Austrian students passed by, and a police officer stopped me and told me to. He made a quick check, as he said, a random check, and to ask me for my passport. And by my side was a Turkish Turkish man. They looked at both of our passports. They saw that my passport was German, said sorry, and told me to continue, while the Turkish man was taken to a room that I do not know. So that's a great example of how a passport changes how people see you, which is truly disgusting.
Yeah, definitely.
It is. It is.
Oh,
So,
yeah,
like-
me too. When I
Especially,
used to
like,
have like
yeah.
a Bosnian passport and I was crossing the border into the EU, they would always like have me wait outside for like 30 minutes and then check my passport again, and then whenever they would read it, they would just be like,
That.
and then they would like
Have you guys
give
ever
it
been
back.
stopped by the police?
Yeah,
Yeah.
hell yeah. I
Many
mean, they
times.
tried to,
I
but you know.
was.
I mean, look at me.
Dude.
No, but like I was just running one day. Like it was like I was I think summer, and I was just like jogging, and I was just minding my own business. And then like a police car was just speeding ahead of me, and then it just stopped. And then like two like freaking muscular dudes came out, and
Good
then they just
language.
came to me and started to ask me about like my name, when I was born, where do I live, all that stuff. I'm like, what the hell did I even
I've never
do?
been
That is
stopped by
illegal.
Austrian
Random.
police.
Wait,
That
did
is
I've never
they
been
just
stopped by
stop you
Austrian police.
randomly, Nelson? Like, out of
What?
nowhere, they
Yeah,
just.
randomly. I didn't do anything.
But I don't think that's
I mean,
allowed,
so
honestly.
random.
That's illegal.
Yeah, that's
Of course, it's not allowed.
I can't.
Is that
I
illegal?
can't
They
contribute
breach
need
of
to have a
conduct, yeah.
reason to
Aryan
stop you.
gets.
yeah.
I can't.
Yeah,
contribute.
I'm
you're
also
pretty Aryan.
kind of Aryan.
He's also Aryan.
Aryan looking, I don't care. And I'm Austrian anyway, but I want to say that regardless, I think if we want to leave Austria or not, we're going to keep the passports because EU is, for me
Hell
personally,
yeah.
generally where
It's
I want to
too
stay.
good.
And it's
They would
EU
never
is really-
deport me. They like. There's a possibility I become like a Bauarbeiter. They might have me beneficial. So
Yeah, they need because they want to grow the country and the economy. So workers like Imran are very useful.
they saw my Slavic
Did you
passport
guys
and they're like,
know?
"Yep, this one's going to the
Yeah,
factory."
minimum wage workers. It's important.
Yeah, definitely.
They taught us this in I think geography, but Austrians are actually decreasing, but like the population of Austria is increasing because immigrants are coming in.
Yeah.
Exactly, because
You guys know that?
the thing that's happening, I can explain this very well because I did a research on it. The thing
Oh.
that's happening is the following. Most of the Austrian families have between 1 and 2 children, but mostly 1, meaning that every 2 people, 1 comes out. Okay, that's not wrong. One comes out, meaning that the Austrian population in general is decreasing, but it's growing at the same time because of the immigrants. The immigrants are coming to this country with their 5 kids, meaning that the population in Austria in a few years is going to be mainly of immigrants.
It's gonna be mainly
Bro, I
immigrants.
swear.
Yeah, it's
No,
weird.
sometimes I mean I know he's like partly not being serious, but sometimes I walk down the street and I'm on the sidewalk, right? And there's like a whole entire Turkish family like
Exactly.
walking in a
Bro.
like a in like a whole like they're blocking the sidewalk, bro. I cannot pass. It's like this mother with her like thing for the children, right?
There's always a grandma.
Yeah. There's always a grandma. Then
I know,
there's the
right?
mom
Yeah.
pushing the children. And there's the dad. Sometimes the grandpa. And then there's the 3 kids running around. They're like, it's good. Good.
And
It's
they're
good,
always
man. Come here.
pregnant. They're always pregnant, the women.
Good question.
Yeah, about Austria.
Experience in Austria. Which countries are you guys looking forward to going to or whatever? Like when you're done with school and stuff.
England.
Scandinavia.
South England or
Oh,
North? Where do you want to
why
go?
would he go to
South
North England?
I believe that's the North England. North England is South England is more posh. I prefer to be in a more civilized area of England.
God
Wow.
damn. London
That's more
is in South
expensive, though.
England. Yeah, I think South is
So
more expensive,
expensive.
right?
I
Isn't
already
London like
said
one of the
mine, yeah,
most
I'm not gonna
expensive cities in
repeat.
the world?
Yeah, it's good. No, Zurich. Zurich.
Zurich. Oh yeah,
Yeah,
Switzerland.
that's the worst.
Everyone's rich in Switzerland, so it doesn't really matter.
We had to pay freaking €9 for a currywurst,
9.
and that's the cheap price there.
That's what
God
happens. That's what happens when you're not a real immigrant. Real immigrants know you always make your own sandwiches, man. You bring them everywhere.
Nah, it's just no like for Europeans going to Zurich, it's expensive, but for the people who live there, it's not expensive because they get paid well.
damn. Yo, Nelson, what about you then? You told me like a while back that you wanted to move to Canada. You still want to go?
Mr. Kim ruined his dreams.
Yeah.
What
Crushed
happened?
his
Mr.
dreams.
was so like he was so like.
Miss, she was angry
Remember,
at me. She was
remember Nelson
angry.
Why was she angry at you? Why?
What happened?
I
Why?
told her I want to move to Toronto one day, and she was just like, "You can't do that. You have to finish school here. You have to."
Yeah, she was
It was so like,
grabbed-
wow.
She grabbed his
She's basically
jeans and
she's basically
crushed
growling
it.
at him in class.
This was
Okay.
Nelson's dream. Then she legit did this and spat on it and threw it away.
What are you doing?
And dude, after that day when they asked him what do you want to do, he said I want to move to Canada. After that day, he's never mentioned Canada since
He's
ever.
never been the same. I know, right? He's
Oh my
like, yeah, I
God.
want to stay in Austria.
Yeah, I want to be a mechanic in
Right.
Austria. Yeah. What's Canada? What is that? Never heard of
Oh no! The goal. Here's my goal. I'ma learn mechanic stuff. I'ma start
Oh.
working, right?
Whoa.
I'ma build up, and then one day, like Nikki's dad, he moved to Atlanta because he got a job there. I could move to Toronto. if I
Ooh,
a job
get
there,
that money,
so
queen.
that's
Where
the
are you gonna learn mechanics?
I have no idea.
There's a bunch of internships that you can get in Australia.
Honestly,
In
yo,
school.
Nelson,
And you
There's
get
one
paid for
crucial
it,
part
too.
missing in your plan, Nelson.
Nelson, just do the following. Just go to like a well-known like mechanics thing and say that you will work for 3 months without getting paid and just because of course they will employ you because you're a free worker and then you learn as much as you can there. And then, yeah.
Internship.
Pretty sure that's
exactly,
slavery,
internship.
bro. God damn.
Yeah, intern
That's
stuff.
an
intern stuff, yeah.
internship.
What do you mean?
No,
It's not
but-
slavery if you want to
I
do
know,
it.
I know, for
Yeah.
sure, yeah. But being paid, not being paid for working, that's slavery.
It's a consensual.
Yeah, but
But,
if it's your
most-
choice.
Just
Actually,
being an
most-
intern, Leon.
I think most.
Jesus.
Listen. Most internships in Austria are actually paid. I think. You could
You get
actually
it.
paid
You have
for
a
too.
restaurant. Whatever. God.
What does that have to do with a
Yeah.
restaurant? What?
As long as I can.
No
as long as I can make
correlation.
decent living and
Leaving.
Yeah,
Leaving?
Nelson, sorry.
as long as I can make a decent living and not go to our school anymore, it's enough for me.
I just want to finish the
Honestly.
school, man. Honestly, I don't want
Me
anything
too,
to do with
Yeah,
it.
me too.
Me too.
I actually used to really enjoy this school. This school,
My
yeah.
my worries were not
Now I don't know.
forget it.
I think, dude. I think
Yeah.
when I eventually have kids.
Fifth
If
grade
God-
was my
if
best
God
grade.
allows
Fifth
it.
grade was my best grade.
Wait. If I eventually have kids and they ask me, Dad, where do criminals go when they die? I will say Linz International School, Auhof. I will say that is the hell spawn of the devil himself.
Dude, listen.
All the demons came from that
Oh my
school,
God.
and
Our
every
school
single.
watches this blog.
Hey,
The only thing I
So
like
what?
about the school is that they make it so hard that when we go to university, it's not going to be that big of a change,
yeah.
because
That's just
it's
IB. That's
similar.
what IB is most
Yeah,
proud
exactly.
of.
yeah,
They're always like,
it's
yeah,
a prep school.
IB is
Like,
like we
honestly,
mentally
I
destroy
feel-
you so hard that university has no effect on you.
I feel like the stress with the school could be much worse because like my worries are not about passing. My worries are just getting good grades, I guess. Because honestly, passing is not that hard.
I think,
If you
bro.
think
I
about
think
it.
I could genuinely get diagnosed with AIDS, cancer, and Ebola tomorrow, and I would still worry about catching up on my assignments more than
Honestly.
that.
For real.
Bro, because you're playing video games all day and you don't do.
Hey. That's arguable.
I hit the personal. We've got personal.
No. I started. Don't worry
Yeah.
about it.
But question though. In our school, I mean, Matthias can't answer this, but for the rest of us, what was your best year?
Fourth
I would say
grade.
fifth.
Fourth grade, yeah, fourth grade.
Fifth
Fourth
grade when we
grade.
were a big class. That was so fun. We were like 35 students.
Yeah,
That was
fifth
Oh
Oh
yeah,
my
fifth
God,
grade,
yeah,
fifth grade,
fifth.
definitely. Yeah, sorry, no, fifth grade.
Fifth of school. After fifth, it just got bad. It just got bad. It's kept on being bad since.
when they
Like,
split the
man.
classes. That was it. That was just.
Yeah,
I
it made it
mean,
so
at
much
least
more
at least
boring.
we were like next to the M class, but now it's just like completely dead.
I
There's
know, right?
nothing.
I know.
Just
Like in
weird.
breaks, we always went to their class.
They
Bro,
no, because
it was-
they figured out like we're on a track to mentally destroy them. There's friends next to them in class. No, move the class now.
All right, I just want to tell you guys we have.
You know how they
some-
got both the M and the L like hella far away from us now? It's crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, true.
Yeah,
We're in
but-
we're in like an entirely different building.
Yeah.
honestly.
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
mean,
they're
Like I remember
protecting
in
it's not
fifth
that
grade.
you
serious. You
guys,
just have
guys.
to walk
Leon, they're
through
protecting you
the
guys.
hallway.
Sorry?
In fifth grade, like
They're
there were so
protecting you
many
from
students.
Oh
the
yeah.
immigrants.
What?
Yeah, because they have us all separated
The
in that like
Ausländer.
one crammed
Oh yeah, true.
part of the school, and then
It's
you're
almost
just like in your
it's
own
almost
little
like
part.
segregation, bro.
My goodness.
I mean, it's because we're doing the matura bit, yeah.
Bruh, do you remember in
Low-key.
fifth grade when we could play Uno and the teachers didn't see because there were so many guys in the class? Like
Oh,
we
yeah,
were
true.
playing Uno in history class.
Yeah, that was fun.
Then
That
we were
was
throwing
so
the
fun.
I
broom
remember those
around and
days.
stuff.
No, that was fourth grade. Fourth grade, we were throwing the broom around and. Remember
Fifth
the
too,
bottle
right?
flip that Julian threw
Oh,
outside the
okay.
window?
Oh my god, the bottle flip. It was so big in like fourth grade for no
No,
reason.
third
Everyone
grade. Third grade it
yeah.
was big.
Even
Everyone
in
was
second,
doing
no,
it.
second was the
Second,
biggest when you just came.
Everyone and their
second,
mom
second.
was bottle flipping.
And you and Tessie could do a bottle flip, and everyone was like, "Oh my god!" And we really put a lot of effort into this one.
Yeah.
Hope you like it. Fourth episode. I'm here with Leon, Matthias, Nelson, and our beautiful, wonderful mocha chocolate, delicious, wonderful guest, Mikhail. And thank you for watching. This marks the end of our journey for school, and we can actually start having more fun with this later on if we continue doing it.
Yes. I just want to
Yes,
thank Mikhail for being here today. Thank you very much. It was very
I want to
Thank
thank
very
you.
nice
our, I
having
want
you
to
on.
thank our,
You gave
I
us a
want to
lot of
thank our
insight. Thank you.
subscribers.
It was my pleasure to join you, comrades, in this.
All right, let's just say bye. Bye then. See ya.
Yo, how
Bye.
often are you guys doing this?
Bye.
Bye.
Bye. Thank you,
Oh, bye.
Mikhail. No one's gonna answer.
This was probably the most fun I had in like 2 weeks.